Do you want to rent out your Mirandus exemplars? Or maybe you just want to test the game without purchasing anything, so you just want to rent somebody's exemplar before you actually buy one of your own. Either way, this video is for you, so stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how you can rent out or rent an exemplar for this upcoming playtest of Mirandus that's going to be coming out here in a month or two. So I'm super excited about that. But first, my name is Duyo, and if you're into Mirandus, then go ahead and subscribe because that's what we're talking about here. And if you want to join our Mirandus community, then go ahead and join my Discord. There will be a link in the description below where you can talk to other people about Mirandus. I share daily Mirandus tips in that Discord every single day, and you can have a group of players and friends that you can play with during this upcoming playtest. But on to how to rent out an exemplar. So renting an exemplar, what is an exemplar? Okay, so I've made a video on this, so I highly encourage you to check out my video, what is an exemplar? And then I have a whole playlist going over all of the 30 different types of exemplars, what kind of bonuses they get and stuff like that. But let's say you know what an exemplar is and you've owned a couple hundred. I know one guy owns over 500 of these exemplars. And the reason why you would own more than one isn't so that you could have 500 different characters to play. It's because eventually Gala Games, the developer team over Mirandus, they are going to develop a rental system in-game where you can rent out exemplars and earn some Materium, earn some real-life money doing it that way. However, that's not going to be implemented in the game quite yet upon this upcoming playtest. Still, where there's a will, there's a way, and there is a way to rent out your exemplars, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that so that you can be earning passive income during this upcoming playtest. Some of you have been holding these exemplars for literally years, like years, and you can finally start earning money by renting these. So let's check it out. And stay tuned to the end of the video because I got some really cool announcements about the release of this game coming out. Not so much the release of the game, but the release of the permanent playtest where we can permanently start playing, permanently start earning. So definitely stay tuned till the end for that announcement. Alright, so the way you can rent out an exemplar is through this website called LootRush. And I'm going to have a link to this in the description below. It's not an affiliate link. I don't get anything for sharing this video. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm just doing this because I am trying to help out my Mirandus community. And I know this is something a lot of people are going to be looking for. And I also want to point out that I personally have never used this website, but I do know it's a website where you can rent out different NFTs. And it's not for just Mirandus. You see, you can rent out like Axie, Gods Unchained. There's a whole bunch of different games here. But if you scroll on down, you will find Mirandus, and you'll see these things will be pretty much useless in the playtest, but you do have exemplars. And let's see. So that's the equivalent of 20 cents per day. You can rent out an exemplar for 20 cents per day. So let's talk about if you own exemplars and you want to rent one out. An exemplar is about the cheapest one. So let's say some of these low-end ones here. Right now on OpenSea is about $40 to $45, right? But you would start earning your money back. So that's pretty cool. And it would be passive income, right? And this wouldn't be in Materium, this would be in ETH, but still it's what we have for right now until the official development team has implemented it in game. This is what you can earn right now. If you have a higher end exemplar, let's scroll on down. Let's say an Iron Shaper, that's going to run you 34 cents. As of right now, Bone Ore 39 cents, so you're getting basically 40 cents a day for this one, twice as much as the first one we looked at. But do keep in mind, these are people renting it out right now when the game isn't even playable yet. So I would say that when the game is playable, it's going to increase. It would only make sense because people are renting it out right now for 39 cents per day when you can't even use it yet. So when you can actually start using it, start playing the game, start earning real life money within the game, all of these prices, I'm going to bet, are going to be adjusted a little bit to something that makes more sense. So I'll be curious to see how that turns out. And I would say it would only go up because um, if this is when it's not even usable, when you can't start using it, it's going to be worth so much more. Like people actually wanting to be using it. So if you own exemplars and you do want to earn some passive income, and you've owned these things for a year, 2 years, for quite a while now, and you do want to start making your money back, then check out LootRush. And then if you are wanting, so let's talk about if you don't own an exemplar but you want to rent one, should you use LootRush? Well, here's the deal. You can rent this dude for like 20 cents a day. But if we go back here, there is an important thing to note on this screen. There's a $9 limit. So if you have $9 and you're renting and you're using 20 cents of that per day, let's say it would take about 45 days. So that's a month and a half, $9 for a month and a half. But you're going to have to transfer this thing to like your Gala wallet because you can't use whatever kind of LootRush wallet this is. So you would have to transfer it back most likely. Probably pay like $15 worth of gas fees just for that. So let's say you're already paying about $24 just to rent this for a month and a half. And like we said, the price of it isn't going to be 20 cents. When it's actually usable and you're actually earning real life money playing this game, that price is going to go up. So that $24 is most likely going to be quite a bit higher. Or you could just buy an exemplar for roughly twice that price, let's say 3 months worth then, and own it permanently. So in my opinion, it doesn't make much sense to rent one when you could pay slightly higher and just completely own one yourself. If I was you, I would go to OpenSea, I would buy one of these things and just permanently own one. Everything that you earn in game, you'd be able to just keep for yourself. You wouldn't have to worry about rental fees if it's running out, if the price of the rentals go up. And by the time you pay your rental fee and the gas fee to exchange it there and back again, like you're basically paying the same thing anyways. And over time, you would be paying much more than if you just straight up bought one to hold for yourself. So if you do own them, I would definitely use LootRush, and I would rent these out before it's implemented officially in game yet. But if you don't own one, just own one. There's no reason not to own one. You can always sell it back and make your money back. You can always earn money in game and make your money back. Like there's no reason, and the prices have never been lower right now. And they're only going to go up because the game is about to come out where you start playing, start earning, and it just makes sense that it would go up. And what do I know? Not financial advice. I'm just some dude talking about video games on YouTube. Keep that in mind. But it just makes sense to just own one of these rather than rent one for 3 months and be paying the same price anyways, in my personal opinion. But I did find this website. I thought it was super cool. I do know a lot of people will be very interested in renting out their exemplars, and this is how you can do it. So I definitely wanted to share this with you guys. All right, so yeah, that was LootRush. Again, I haven't used this personally. It's not Gala owned. This is, and you can use this for many other games other than Mirandus. It was just a website that I stumbled upon, and I thought, hey, this would be so cool for the Mirandus community because so many of you guys are wanting to start earning that passive income from your extra exemplars that you own. So here you go, LootRush. It's pretty cool, I think, and then I did have a really cool announcement. So about a week and a half ago now, the Mirandus team met up in Texas with other players of Mirandus, and this isn't just the highest asset owners. These are asset owners as well as like very involved members of the community, as well as like people informed on tokenomics. And they just sat and talked about the future of Mirandus. What should the tokenomics be? All of this kind of stuff, and that's really cool. And they're gonna have a AMA, Ask Me Anything, live fireside chat room, live video on YouTube tomorrow. Today's February 19th, so February 20th. They're gonna have that where you can ask them different questions, but they're also going to be having some announcements as far as the future of Mirandus, what they talked about in Texas, how the tokenomics is going to be. And then we do know that their goal for this upcoming playtest was the end of Q1, which is March 31st would be the last day of that. So roughly a month from now. And I would imagine that tomorrow they're going to be announcing some kind of information about the release date, whether that's a delay, hopefully not. And if it's not a delay, then hopefully like a hard date, like March 25th at 4 p.m., we're going to be releasing this. For example, hopefully we get something like that. So do stay tuned to the Gala Mirandus YouTube channel and be paying attention to that. And I'll also be posting something about that in my Discord channel. So again, if you want to stay on top of things in Mirandus, go ahead and join that Discord community. A link will be in the description below. That's going to be very, very informative, and I can't wait to see it. And then, so that'll be on the 20th. Maybe not that night, but by the 21st, I'll be posting my thoughts on what they say tomorrow. So I'll definitely be watching it. I'll definitely be analyzing it, and then I'll definitely be making a video on that, probably on the 21st. But overall, I hope you guys know how to rent out an exemplar and start earning that passive income when the game goes live here in a month or so. And if you want to know more about what is an exemplar, why do you need one? Well, you need one because it's the minimum requirement to get into the playtest. But you can also check out this video where I talk about what is an exemplar, and then go ahead and just watch the whole playlist where I go over all of the different types of exemplars and see which one you might like. So thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video.